Marvin Montgomery. Ain't he magnificent, Lou? Ain't he the most magnificent thing you ever saw? Got the big, wide back, Schwarzenegger biceps. Fat lot of good they're doing you lately, huh, champ?
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
morning at roughly 10:15, former heavyweight champion Marvin Montgomery escaped custody. Convicted 3 years ago of manslaughter, Montgomery was being transferred to the maximum security facility at Carbon Springs after a prison brawl. He somehow freed himself from his restraints, attacked his prison guard and the driver of the bus, which crashed, injuring the 2 prison employees.
Are you saying the champ's escape was planned?
He was wearing drop-forged, triple-gauge manacles. No man on Earth is strong enough to break them without help, not even Marvin Montgomery. Now, I need to warn the public of the danger this man poses, but to reassure them that a full-scale manhunt is already in progress. We expect to have Montgomery back in custody within hours.
King Kong back in the cage. Now that's what you mean. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the mighty crush the meek.
Meek is never a word I would associate with you, Mr. Prince.
I was referring to my fighter, Mr. Russell. But then again, if I had a buck for every time you missed my point, I could buy Kuwait.
This is an official public briefing, Mr. Prince, not a Las Vegas lounge. If you want a public forum, I suggest you get a press conference of your own.
I would much rather steal yours, brother. It's about the only way a black man could even hope to get equal time. Yes, when that district attorney here whistles, all you reporters come running. But if a mere businessman like me...
Little sister, I do believe I hear the choirs of angels.
Too much sun or a 60s flashback?
Neither. Get Reno for me.
Reno! Hey, Reno!
Very funny. Where is he anyway?
Somewhere between Tahoe and Texas.
Just get up and get me a plane ticket. Come on, will you? Oh, I can see it now, buddy. Brian Gumbel, Mike Wallace. Hey, how about this one? Oprah, with very special guest star Bobby Sixkiller, the man who brought in the champ, huh?
Wish you luck.
What are you talking about? As soon as you're done here, boom, we're southbound together.
We?
Yeah, we. You mean to tell me you don't want to be part of the biggest manhunt in history, huh? You know what this could mean to us? Look, first of all, you and I could be famous. Number 2, we're going to have a blast. We bring in Marvin Montgomery, our phone never stops ringing. Hey, there's a movie deal. I got a book deal lined up, and look at this. Reno Reigns action figures, huh?
Please.
You know, all you gotta do is be a little careful. Let's fist our register to the cops and, you know, hit you once your brain's guacamole. It's no big deal. You can handle it.
Time out. You're asking me to go one-on-one with Marvin Montgomery the very moment every cop in this country is after him just so you can go on Geraldo?
Like you can go on Geraldo? I mean, whatever I do it for us. I thought we were partners, friends. You know, I employ you, I back you. All I'm looking for is just a little favor, no big deal.
Give me that.
How can you say no to this? I'm offering you expert knowledge of the man. At this time in his life, I know Marvin Montgomery better than anyone in the world.
Well, Michael Prince would argue that.
Oh, Prince is a blood-sucking parasite.
Well, at least we agree on something. I'm sorry, Miss Darby. I'm doing court.
But I've done rehab with Marvin twice a week for the past year. I am intimately familiar with the man, what makes him tick, how he thinks.
If he thinks.
Oh, I wish the press had that sound bite.
Look, I don't know what your problem is, but...
My problem is I don't want to see a human being hunted down and killed.
I resent the implication that I have anything but the highest regard for Marvin Montgomery's safety.
Please, may I help your case?
I have all the help I need. Goodbye, Miss Darby.
Hello.
The press briefing is at 6.
You've mistaken me for a reporter. When in fact I'm the walking, talking solution to all of your problems. Bobby Sixkiller, Sixkiller Enterprises, bounty hunter extraordinaire.
How do you people get in here?
Well, normally I walk, but in your case I put on my cape and flew.
After the floors are swept, I want you to organize plumbing. The whole aisle looks like a bomb just hit it. L joints are mixed up with the T joints. PVC is where the galvanized should be.
Okay, don't blow your breakfast.
Customers, the pigs.
Can I help you?
No thanks, I got it.
Whoa, you're him. You're marvelous.
No, I'm magnificent. Haggler's marvelous.
Hey, don't hurt me, okay?
I wasn't planning on it, unless you try to capture me.
Ed?
Excuse me.
Just wait a minute, man. I don't want no trouble. Wait a minute. Hey, man, I ain't got no beef with you, man. I ain't got no beef with you, man. I don't want no trouble.
Wow, that was you just blammo. All right, boom.
You got any clothes?
Yeah, clothes. Yeah, over there. Need some money, champ?
Yeah.
I got $20.
I give it back to you.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, car.
Yeah, sure, but you don't want my car.
Why not?
'Cause you want his car. It's parked out back. It's a white four-door with a vinyl top. It's got a bumper sticker that says, honk if you love bowling.
Tell him I give it back to him, all right? I ain't no thief, all right?
All right.
Gotta go.
He is a convicted felon who may be armed and definitely does not want to return to custody. So leave it to the pros. If you have any information regarding Marvin Montgomery, call 6 Killer Enterprises at 1-800-555-BOUNTY. That's 1-800-555-BOUNTY. For your community, for your kids, for yourselves. Pretty damn impressive, huh, Shy?
Well, it makes an impression, all right.
Oh, gee, Shy. I mean, don't hold back. Tell me what you really think.
I think it makes you look like a self-serving ambulance chasing sleazeball.
See, it's working already. Go ahead, try it. Go ahead.
6 Killer
6 Killer Enterprises, may I help you?
My name is Janet Darby. I'm calling about Marvin Montgomery.
Ah.
Janet Darby? You're Janet Darby, right?
Vincent Black. You frightened me and you're late.
Actually, I've been watching you for half an hour. My partner described you pretty well. So, you don't believe Montgomery busted out of that bus?
No, I don't. I mean, he's an angry man, troubled for sure, but it just doesn't make sense. He was planning a comeback when his term was up. Now, this ruins everything.
Moments come. People do rash things.
No way.
How can you be so sure?
It's my job. I'm his criminal rehabilitation counselor. Or was, anyway. Did you ever know one of those people that trouble just seemed to seek out and find?
Yeah, I know one pretty well.
Well, Marvin's like that. I've seen him on the yard. Prisoners pick fights trying to prove something. But Marvin always gets the blame.
It's the price of fame, I guess.
No, it goes back to his childhood. He was always huge, frightening. Success just made it worse. The title, the money.
His alcohol problem?
Look, I've seen a lot of so-called recoveries. Marvin's is genuine.
I'm sure that would please the family whose kid he killed. Look, in my business it pays to be skeptical.
Skeptical is one thing. Jaded is another.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Accepted. Look, I'm not trying to say he's some kind of an angel. Just someone who needs a lot of help right now.
Well, then why doesn't he turn himself in?
Because he's probably afraid if he tries, they'll shoot first, can talk it over later.
And you think he's right?
I know he's right.
One-time champion assaulted a hardware store manager and terrorized his young clerk, then escaped, stealing the manager's car. 1970 white four-door. License number 3HDO050.
Janet said he'll be heading south towards you.
Well, that still leaves you a lot of ground to cover, pal.
He'll be staying off the interstate.
Well, what are you thinking? You thinking monitor pass?
If we're lucky.
Oh, please, let us be lucky.
You are big.
Strong, too.
Well, you're coming with me.
You in what army, Chuck? Give me my keys.
I don't think so. I'll grab some of that trunk.
All I wanted was my keys.
He's back.
Glad you could make it.
Thank you. So I take it you found the champ.
I really can't say.
Yeah, why not?
Because my brains are guacamole.
Ah.
What happened?
Your friend Marvin knocked me out cold. Of course, it wasn't his fault.
Yes, well, I can see that you're okay. So, where do we go from here?
I explained to Vince that Marvin was an orphan. But there is one man he trusts. A mentor, a father figure.
Let me guess.
The systematic persecution of Marvin Montgomery is following its inevitable, predictable course. $50,000 is the blood price that District Attorney Russell has placed on my fighter's head. That means every racist hate monger in the state is going to be gunning for the champion. You hear that, Marvin? Well, if you hear me, son, you duck, you run for cover, and you get in touch with me.
Robbery, grand theft auto, and now mayhem and destruction of property.
Just your average everyday trail of blood and destruction.
When I first prosecuted Marvin Montgomery, Michael Prince called me everything from a fascist vendetta monger to a publicity whore to a racist pig. Well, at least now the world is finally getting to see Montgomery for what he really is, an amoral, out-of-control sociopath. Notify your forces they may use deadly force.
Press is going to crucify you for this, Doug.
I'm protecting the people of this state. I want Marvin Montgomery, dead or alive.
You know something, pal? Everything Marvin's done so far makes me believe that Janet was right about him.
Including knocking me into next week?
Nah, accept that. Well...
Well, what?
Well, there was a little follow-up incident when Marvin stole the car, but there's a very good explanation for that.
What kind of little incident?
Well, Marvin was driving down Route 8 and he stopped at a stop-and-go market. The clerk inside recognized him and tried to lure him into a walk-in freezer.
What happened?
Marvin locked the clerk in the walk-in freezer. He's a little stiff today, but he'll be all right.
Good.
Nobody got hurt at the gas station either.
Gas station?
We need a little gas.
For a stolen car?
Right. Gas station attendant took a couple pop shots at him, missed, and hit a tanker instead.
How bad?
Remember seeing those atomic test films from Bikini Island?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Kaboom. That's why you need to leave this business to pros.
Yeah, like us.
You got it.
You know, I remember seeing Marvin fight when he was just getting started. Bay City Arena had police night. A bunch of us went down there. He was fourth on the card or something like that. It was Big John Geary's comeback fight, remember? And Marvin was supposed to be a pushover. Well, he knocked Geary clean through the ropes, man. I've never seen such intensity.
Nobody could beat him, man. Nobody.
I followed him ever since, including the night he got into trouble and the day they took him to jail. It's kind of like I lost a hero.
Hey, well, don't worry about it, man. At least you had a chance to meet him.
Wasn't exactly the thrill I had in mind.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
Serves him right. Man my age shouldn't have an idol.
Yeah. Anyway, the first town south of here is Adelante. It's a petite place, but it's got a few restaurants.
Hungry?
No, not me, man. Marvin. A guy that size, you know how much food it takes to pack him in?
I bet.
Get the Java coming. Thank you.
Is that? Nah.
Marvin Montgomery.
Can't be.
The hell it can't. It is. 50 grand reward.
Get serious.
I am serious. Sure get the bank off my back. And there's 3 of us. We could take him. Well, of course, if you want me and Dennis to split that reward 2 ways, I don't suppose we'd mind. Excellent as always, Lorene. My compliments to the chef.
Hey!
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right, Lorene. We maybe just saved your life. You know who this is? Marvin Montgomery. That was easy. That ain't fair. Marvin, put him down. Marvin, don't. Marvin! Pardon me.
You again.
Me again.
I would have killed him. Guess I ought to thank you.
Well, there's time for that. But first, you and me are gonna do a little traveling.
Is all this really necessary?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Why should I trust you? Boy Scout good conduct or your iron self-control?
Hit me in the head with that chair. You try to kill me with that Bruce Lee crap.
All the same. Here. Order anything you want.
Lucky me. The red carpet treatment.
You know, you should be glad I'm the one that brought you down, because you got every local badge out there shooting at shadows.
For a change.
Yeah, I'd like to order some dinner. Let me have a dinner salad. You?
Tuna on sourdough. 2 of them. And some coffee.
I don't see that here.
Hell, man, everybody got tuna.
2 tuna on sourdough and 2 coffees. In a hurry. So what made you decide to bust a move?
Who said I did?
Well, just about every newspaper, TV station, radio station in the country. Plus that prison guard you beat up pretty good.
Figures. That scum bucket.
You saying you didn't do it?
Nobody asked.
I just did.
Some car crossed the highway. The driver jerked the wheel. Hit the shoulder. The bus just rolled. Next thing I knew, man, I was awake. I was loose. And both of them was out cold. And I was walking. What's it to you anyway? You ain't never done no time.
Don't be so sure.
What happened? Your mama caught you smoking reefer and turned your butt in?
Yeah. And you're as pure as newly fallen snow.
I ain't what they say I am.
What they say, Marvin, is that you got really tanked up one night, got behind the wheel of a car, and hit a teenager on a bicycle.
Man, they say a lot of things.
What do you say?
I say, where's the damn food? That's what I say.
It'll get here. So, did you?
Did I what?
Hit that kid.
What's it to you?
You tell me that people say a lot of things that are wrong about you. Well, maybe I can relate to that a little bit.
People want to be wrong. People want me to be Marvin the raging ghetto killing machine. Marvin the Magnificent. So that's what I give them. If they really knew me, they'd be mighty disappointed.
You still haven't answered my question. Did you run over that kid?
God honest truth. I was so messed up that night. I don't even know.
Thanks. My girlfriend's in there. She ain't decent. Ciao.
Ain't you gonna feed me?
Excuse me, but you want me to break into what?
The DA's files. I want the paperwork on Marvin's conviction.
You said all you wanted was to get rid of him. Why the heck else would I drive all night to come pick him up?
I'm sorry, Bobby, okay, but something just doesn't feel right here. Now, I know the champ never went to trial, but I want to know if it was a plea bargain or a confession or what.
Why? All you need to know is that there's a megabuck price on his head and you're in for the share.
All you need to know is that if you don't help me out here, I just might have to let him go and bye-bye Oprah.
Great. So, how are we going to do this?
Oh, I might know a way. Excuse me.
Yes?
Cheyenne Phillips, People Magazine. You've seen my byline.
Have I?
Chalmers Award, last March for my Janet Reno interview.
The press briefing isn't until 6. You're a little bit early.
I'm not coming to the briefing.
Oh, why not?
Because if other reporters can get it, I don't want it.
So, what do you want?
An exclusive nationwide interview with the man who brought down Marvin Montgomery.
I haven't brought him down yet.
You will. Look, I can't guarantee you'll make the cover, but 3 out of my last 4 subjects have, so I took the liberty in hiring a photographer for tonight's conference. Look your best.
The news conference is over around 7. Why don't you meet me back here?
No good. My copy's due at 5, in case you catch the champ tonight or tomorrow. We hit the stands Thursday.
I only have about a half an hour.
That's all we need.
What you do, slaughter a cow?
I had to make an extra stop. This is a fax of your conviction records.
Hoop-de-doop, man. You got some catch-up.
Did you ever read these, Marvin? I mean, how much do you remember of what happened that night?
Like I said, man, I was loaded.
Try.
Well, them cuffs cut my wrist. I remember that. I remember them cops grounding my face in the gravel. I remember lights everywhere, the ambulance, kid's body, the face was covered up. I remember blood all on the sheets.
What about the rest of the night? I mean, before the wreck.
That was the best night of my life, man. I KO'd Tim Hollander at the sports arena, man. Took the title. Mr. Prince took me out and we celebrated, man. It was like a dream. Shoot, women, liquor, everybody calling me the champ. But you know there's only one champ ever.
Ali.
That's right.
How much did you drink that night?
I had a righteous thirst back then, man. Me and Mr. Prince was matching shooters of 12-0 goal when exactly keep them count.
Go on.
That's it, man. That's all there is.
Well, you must have gotten in the car at some point.
Yes.
I guess you remembered a lot more the night of the accident.
Don't remember then. I don't remember now.
But Marvin, you signed a confession. Read it.
I don't have to, man.
Read it.
I know what it says.
Then tell me.
I was going 75 miles an hour. I wiped the kid I was crossing the street in his own damn hood. He was 12, man. I did it.
You don't know that.
Hell, I don't.
You don't know that because you were too loaded to remember. And you don't know what you signed because you can't read. You couldn't read the menu back at the hotel.
So what?
So you don't know what you confessed to, man.
Hey, man, Mr. Prince, he always read for me, man. He knew I couldn't read. He's the only other person I know besides Doc Darby.
This Mr. Prince, how often did he let you drive his car?
Not hardly. He loved that ride.
Then why'd he let you drive it when he knew you were blitzed out of your mind?
Hey, police, give it up. We're not attempting to escape.
No, Marvin! All right!
Don't even think about it.
Detective Bergman from the District Attorney's Task Force. May I speak to somebody who is in charge?
Well, that would be Captain Mason, but he's out in the field looking for your fugitive, sir.
Let me speak to somebody who's in command.
I'm afraid that would be me.
Me? Who are you?
I'm Patrolman Stanton, sir.
Stanton, I got a special agent 6 kilo on the way to your station right now to pick up a witness that I need in a hospital lineup. Black. Vincent A. You got him?
Black? He's here all right, but he hasn't even been processed yet.
Well, don't you worry about that, son, because I'll do all the paperwork.
No can do, sir. He was with Marvin Montgomery.
Do I sound like an idiot, Stanton?
No, sir,
Do you know what this is all about, Patrolman?
Well, I didn't mean...
Are you arguing with me?
No, sir,
Good.
Hello?
I would like to thank the Academy. 6 killer, D.A. Russell's office. Where's Black?
He's in the holding tank. I'm just trying to reach...
Didn't they call? Didn't they tell you they have him ready for me?
Yes, sir, they did. If you'll just let me notify my captain.
Listen, pal, I have a chopper out there waiting for me. I also have a dying hardware store manager who can tie this turkey to Marvin Montgomery. Do you understand? Sign. Get out there.
Oh, take it easy, will you?
Howdy Doody might be watching. Anyway, I'm a method actor and I live on my parts.
Really? Well, why don't you live the part of Danny Sullivan right now and drive like heck?
I will.
Come on.
Is this as fast as this thing will do?
Remind me to put a turbo and a roll cage in it next time. Here, you're gonna need this.
Sorry, Bobby. But if we don't beat Marvin to Prince's gym...
So what's the problem with that? You know Prince will take care of him.
After what we talked about last night, I'm more concerned about what Marvin will do to Prince.
Ass, crisp, clean. Huh? Y'all see that? This man's right hand is as powerful as God's own thunder. Oh, it's the best I've seen since
Marvin Montgomery.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Listen, somebody lock that door, huh? Huh? Lock it quick. Look what they've done to you, son.
Only person done anything to me was Mr. Prince.
I want you to take that anger, and I want you to direct it at those responsible for enslaving us all.
You know damn well where my anger's aimed at. You! Get off of me!
Please.
Marvin, does it feel good to have somebody holding your life in your hand? Now does it? Believe me, I've been there.
Put him down, man.
This bastard cost me 3 years of my life. He cost me my career. He cost me my title. And you want me to let him go?
Listen, I made you everything you are, Marvin.
That's for damn sure. You made me a con. You made me a fugitive. You made me a moving target.
But he didn't make you a killer.
Oh, take it easy.
Now, he tried to. He drove the car that night. He hit that little boy. Then he dragged your body in the driver's seat to let the blame fall on you.
Yes!
But you weren't a killer then, and you're not one now, so don't you let him make you one.
Yeah! Marvin, let me up, baby. Ooh.
I believe what Janet Darby told me about you, Marvin.
What was that?
That you never went looking for trouble, that it always had a way of finding you. That you got blamed for all kinds of things that weren't your fault. That sort of sums me up, too.
Don't matter now, man. They gonna lock me back up anyhow.
No, not anymore. Because now we know the truth. And I bet Mr. Prince there, he'd be glad to tell a story to anyone who'll listen. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I'd do anything. Yeah.
If you kill him, Marvin, you'll be locked up forever. You won't be a victim anymore. You'll be a volunteer. All your respect to be gone forever. Dr. Darby's, mine, your own. So bring him up. Champ?
A little celebration. Boom. There we go. To the champ.
Falsely accused, falsely imprisoned. Champ, are you bitter?
Well, he's,
Actually, no. I'm just happy justice has finally been served.
The big question on everyone's minds, now that you're free, will you fight again?
I think I've done enough fighting the last 2 lifetimes. Don't you agree?
Yes, you
now
see
a question for you, Mr. Six Killer. How will you make use of the state's reward?
Well, the state...
Actually, no bounty's been paid. Once I was clear and my criminal status was lifted, there's a state law prohibiting any bounties on innocent citizens. Tough luck, Antanto.
Yeah, that's right.
But there's one person out there I would like to thank. A stranger. I can't say his name, but he know who he is. I owe everything I am today to him.
Well, you remember me, don't you?
I was just telling Reno not to say things couldn't get any worse.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Twink was the worst. But I've changed, Mr. Six Killer. I'm a PSI graduate now.
PSI?
Yes, the Psychic Secretarial Institute. You've had a run of bad temps, but now your troubles are over.
Well, wait a minute. How did you know that?
I took the liberty of filing all the items in your outbox, as well as the 6 cardboard boxes I found on the floor.
Well, how long you been in here?
I had a premonition last night that you were an office assistant hell.
Bobby Six Killer?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Jill Tanner. I'm an investigative reporter for U.S. Examiner magazine. I'd like to speak with you about a story I'm researching. In private?
Perhaps I can make a fast run to the post office.
Well, listen, while you're out there, could you pick up,
Fax paper, Post-its, and a 6-pack of iced tea?
Yeah, very impressive, thank you.
Well, that's why PSI graduates earn a big bucks.
I see. So, what kind of story are you working on?
The Vince Black story.
Ah, excuse me. And why would the U.S. Examiner be doing a story on one of my operatives?
Because his real name is Reno Raines.
Miss Tanner, I do a thorough investigation of
Internal Affairs cop framed and convicted of murder. I want Raines' side of the story. And I want to shine the spotlight of public opinion on Dutch Dixon.
I really wish I knew what you were talking about.
I think Dixon is a killer. And right now, the mood of this country is to crucify lawmen who break the rules. An in-depth, as told to in a magazine like U.S. Examiner, gives Reno Raines instant credibility.
Can't help you.
Don't help me. Help your friend. I did an investigative piece last year on corruption in the Albany Police Department. The subject of my interview was Leo Canelli.
The mafioso, I read it.
Check me out. You'll find I protected him. Just like I protect all my subjects. Oh, and by the way, tell Mr. Raines I know he's innocent. And I think I can prove it.
You wish to elaborate on that, Miss Tanner?
Only to the subject of my story.
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
Thank you. Here. I checked her out.
And?
She has more awards than McDonald's has arches.
Maybe I should talk to her.
Nah, way too risky.
Then she doesn't get my story.
Then she's on the 6 o'clock news.
Bobby, she found me. That means she's pretty darn good at doing her job.
Well, it could be a shot in the dark, you know.
It doesn't feel like it. And what's this proof she claims to have?
Well, I smell a hook, pal.
Set it up.
Wait a minute, Reno. This could be a...
It's time, Bobby. It's time. Set it up.
Mr. Six Killer?
It's a pleasure to meet you, mister. You're not him.
You're right. That's not him.
This your idea of a joke?
My idea is security.
Oh, fine. See the black and whites? The SWAT team? Hear the hovering copters?
Get in and I'll take you to him. Thanks a lot, Matt.
Have we finally reached the promised land?
Inside to the left.
Mr. Raines? Hello? It's me, Jill Tanner. The one Mr. Six Killer told you about? Look, if this is another game of hide and seek.
The game's over.
Reno Raines.
You have 20 minutes to convince me, or I'm a speck on the horizon.
This is a real pleasure, Mr. Raines. Let's get started. Who framed you and why?
Yeah, hello? Hello?
My story is corroborated by a set of audio tapes. A dead man's confession that Hog Adams gave to his brother Hound. Now, what I want to know is what is the so-called evidence you claim to have? What was that?
Your friend got bored?
Bobby! I'm checking it out.
Bobby!
Hey! Hey, what are you doing? Bobby!
How'd I do, Jody?
Just fine, Bo. Just perfect. This one's gonna try to run, though. I think maybe you better hobble him. You're a keeper, Reno Raines. Hey there, sleepyhead.
Where am I?
Shh, no, don't try to talk. You're on some pretty serious medication.
What for?
Well, that roof timber should have killed you. I managed to pull you out, but your knee got twisted pretty bad.
Why am I tied up?
That was for your own safety. You were thrashing around so hard, we were afraid you might hurt yourself.
Where's Bobby? He, go get a doctor or something.
Doctors, they are the worst. I've always believed a body can heal best in the arms of home and family. Besides, they'd ask questions, and you're a man that doesn't need questions.
Is this the one you wanted me to wear? Jody, he's awake.
Oh, yes, he is. Lisa Marie Whitley. Meet Reno Raines. Mr. Raines, this is my baby sister.
She called you Jody.
Well, that's my name, Jody Whitley. Oh, Jill Tanner is a nom de plume. Lisa's got a big date tonight. Right, Lisa? So shy and sweet. Isn't she adorable?
Where the hell am I?
Huh? Oh, this is my attic. I've been meaning to turn it into a guest room.
I better get moving on.
Oh, no, Mr. Raines. No, Mr. Raines. You're finally exactly where you belong.
I think he's coming too.
Of course he's coming too. He's too dumb to die.
Mr. Six Killer, I brought Mr. Wayne just like you said.
Oh, Nathan, you came.
Six Killer hollers for help, and I come running.
Somebody's got Reno, Nathan.
It was a lady reporter.
You let Reno get snatched by the tattler? Oh, I thought I brung you up better than that, boy.
No, it was a woman posing to be a reporter. Now, we've got to get to the U.S. Examiner.
Oh, no. Now, you give me the Hummer keys and the cell phone. She has them?
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think this we has just become a me, Red Man.
Really, Mr. Six Killer, you have a very serious concussion and a possible skull fracture.
You read his chart?
Well, yes. His astrological chart. He'll be all right, but only after a long recovery.
I don't mind her, Nathan. She's just a couple donuts shy of a dozen.
Huh. Well, I'm a Libra myself with Capricorn rising. Maybe you can help me, little lady. You see, every time I start to run my chart. Oh, listen, don't you worry about your partner, because if he's still in one piece, Nathan Wayne's gonna find him. Of course, I may have to latch onto the bounty money myself. Now, but I can't let you say
I've made you a lovely lunch. Don't eat. You won't get well.
How can I eat with my hands tied?
Now, Mr. Raines, you have to take your medicine. See, your knees hurt real bad. I'm afraid it's not getting much better. That's enough Vicodin to fell an ox. Given your medical history, you shouldn't have any negative reactions.
How do you know about my medical history?
Oh, I know everything about you. Bobby Six Killer, Dutch Dixon, your fiancée Valerie. Oh, I cried and cried when I read about Val. I have whole scrapbooks filled with you. Your kids will be so proud one day.
I don't have any kids.
Not yet, you don't.
Why don't we stop the charade right now? I'm your prisoner and I want to know why.
Open wide. Sometimes our ways take some getting used to. I can see you're not ready to be up yet. Maybe another day or two.
Well, I finally found your Jill Tanner at U.S. Examiner.
You found her? You got her?
No, left her right there.
What'd you do that for?
She's got alibis from an entire Baptist congregation. That's why. But I did find out something. Let me talk to that cute little filly you got working for you.
All right, hold on. Wait.
Yes, sir, Mr. Wayne.
Twink, there's a researcher at the U.S. Examiner named Jody Whitley. She got canned out of U.S. Examiner for impersonating reporters and busting into confidential personnel files.
I know. Miss Tanner, well, the real Miss Tanner called me.
Aha! Then you know I need
an address. I ran her name through the state DMVs, and I finally hit pay dirt in New Mexico.
Well, if you're such a psychic, why don't we start in New Mexico?
Cynicism is so unbecoming, Mr. Six Killer. There's a P.O. box for her in some town called Rialto.
Listen, get me a room at the hotel there, and Twink, do me one more favor.
Yeah, what's that?
Don't ever quit that son of a buck Six Killer. He needs somebody like you around that ain't got cornbread for brains. Adios, my love.
Wait, I want to talk to him.
But you can't leave me alone.
Now, you best get used to that notion, Lisa Marie. That gorgeous man upstairs is your husband-to-be.
Here, kitty, kitty. Come on, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
Told you he'd run first chance he got.
I wasn't running.
Of course you weren't. Where would you go? Rialto's a good 10 miles from here, and the nearest neighbor's 4.
I'll just go up to my room.
We trapped you. It was a test to see if you'd run. And you flunked.
So who's in these graves, Jody?
Get him inside.
How's your knee? Gotta learn you some gratitude. We saved you, give you a home and a family and a place where you can belong.
My cup runneth over.
I think maybe it's time we had a look at that knee.
No, don't.
Do you think this is some kind of a joke or a game? I am trying to accomplish something very serious with you. I am trying to preserve this family.
What's going on here?
Sugar Pea, you're supposed to be getting dressed.
You were gonna hurt him.
That's my little girl. That's my little girl coming to the rescue of her man. Don't you worry, Sugar Pea. Mr. Raines will be dressed and ready by 7 to sweep you off your feet. Okay? Get him dressed, Bo.
You be the sheriff, partner?
Sheriff, justice of the peace, ambulance driver, undertaker, who's asking?
Nathan Wayne, bounty hunter. See, I'm looking for Jody Whitley.
What you looking for Jody for?
And you know her.
Ever since Miss Newmeyer's 4th grade.
Then you can tell me where I can find her.
What's Jody done?
Well, now that sort of depends on which end of the horse you're looking at, don't it, Sheriff?
Yeah, I reckon it does. You know that story about how country folks all stick together? Well, around here it's no story. Now you mess with Jody on my watch and you'll be looking at the world through iron bars.
Pleasure it's me to do business with you, Sheriff.
Coco Van. That's chicken and wine gravy. It's French.
It looks delicious. What's your cat's name?
Cookie. But I don't have a cat no more. But I have my dolls, and now I have a bird, see?
I thought I heard you playing with a cat.
Oh, I just pretend. Cookie's dead.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Well, Jody got tired of her yowling, so, she let Bo take her tonsils out.
Is that Cookie buried out back there?
No. Bo tried stuffing her, but Jody said she didn't look real, so she threw her in the trash.
Jody's not a very nice person, is she?
Sure she is.
She's keeping me here against my will, Lisa.
Don't you talk bad about my sister. She takes care of us.
Yeah. I bet she tells you all about it, too. Lisa, help me get out of here.
I can't go against Jody.
Sure you can. Maybe you'd like to get out of here, too. Maybe we could leave together.
Jody! Jody! It's the sheriff. He's coming.
Oh, relax.
But the sheriff!
Has been sweet on me since grade school. I just so wish I liked him better.
Well, what are we gonna do about Pretty Boy? It's too late to take him out back.
Go bring the sheriff up here. Pretty Boy isn't gonna be a problem. Pretty Boy has some problems with the law, and he's gonna make up his mind right now whether he wants to join this family or spend the rest of his life fighting off admirers in prison.
I'm thinking it over.
All those looks and a sense of humor, too. Why, Sheriff Post! What a pleasant surprise. We were just finishing up dinner.
Well, am I interrupting a celebration?
Well, it is a special evening of sorts. Say hello to Vince Black, my future brother-in-law.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Hello, Sheriff.
Congratulations, Miss Lisa. Jody, a fellow's asking about you in town today. Bounty hunter named Wayne.
Nathan? Nathan Wayne?
Yeah.
Nathan Wayne's an old family friend. I was going to invite him to the wedding.
Oh. Well, then I'll be sure to show him by.
Well, actually, we're not really prepared for visitors.
Oh, sure we are, Jody. As a matter of fact, I was going to ask Nathan to be my best man.
I hate to tell you this, Vince, but your friend is a lech. First time I met him, he started pawing me. Well, I'll put up with him at the wedding, but I won't have him in my house. He frightens me, Ross. Don't let him near me.
I'll see to it he didn't get anywhere near you. Now, Jody, I was wondering if you'd reconsider accompanying me to that Mayday picnic.
Oh, Ross, what with all the wedding fuss? Well, I'm still thinking it over, but I'll let you know.
I appreciate it. Good evening.
Night. You are a tricky son of a bitch. I'm afraid you must learn to accept reality, Mr. Raines. You are going to live the rest of your life here, married to my precious sister. Because she deserves that happiness.
This can't make her happy, Jody.
Oh, no, yes, it can. See, I researched her case, and I know what a fine man you are. Plus, you're good breeding stock, and you can't run anywhere with that price on your head. Don't hurt him where it shows, Bo. I want him to look nice for the photo album.
Down on your stomach. Flat. Now sit down! You can eat all you like while you're down there. You pretty boys think you're so smart.
What boys are those?
All them other fiancés Jody brung here for Lisa. Stuck-up little maggots. They ain't laughing at me no more, though.
Those their graves out back?
What if it is?
Your sister's quite the man-killer.
Jody give up a good job writing for the U.S. Examiner magazine. She come back here to take care of us. She's writing for them, and she gave everything up for us. For us, she come back to care for us. She come back here. She come back right after.
After what?
After Pa died.
How'd he die?
I don't want to talk about him.
Why? Hey, you can stomp on me all you like, but that's your pappy in the locked room, isn't it?
You don't tell Lisa. All right, you don't tell Lisa, because she don't know he's dead. She still thinks he's coming back, okay? You don't tell her. You tell her, and I will rip out your tongue and make you eat it. You understand me?
Yeah. How'd he die, Bo?
Brung it on himself.
Why'd he do that to you?
Not me. It was Lisa. She was only 12. Only 12. And he started doing that thing he did to Jody. That thing that made her run away.
And you stopped him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I found him on top of her, and I got a pitchfork, and just stuck him, and I stuck him, and stuck him, and stuck him. He started spurting blood like did this fountain in Tucson.
You saved your sister, Bo.
And I swore she'd be happy. So if she wants to marry you, then that's how it's gonna be. But before she does, there's something about you that's gotta change.
What's that?
Your hair. You can't be courting my sister looking like a girl.
Jackass! How did you let him go?
He tricked me, Jody.
And you're just telling me about it now?
But he knocked me out.
He could be a Rialto by now!
No, he can't.
He held up to get there,
His legs were shackled and he had a bum knee.
I ought to break your knee. I ought to break both your knees, boy. You get the keys. What?
Just let him go.
Let him go? Lisa, Mr. Raines was selected for you. He's the blood stallion this family needs to wipe away that stain that we carry. He's the light of the Whitley clan. You will take him and you will be happy.
What's that for?
One way or another, I am bringing you home a husband. Now stop your whining and go put on some lipstick! Move it!
Yes. I gotta use the phone. Now, I gotta use it now. Sorry.
I could use some good news, Twink.
Nathan, is that you? It's Reno.
Where are you, boy?
I'm in some one-horse town called Rialto.
Where are you exactly?
Wilson's drugs. But I gotta go.
Look, I'm only 2 blocks away. I'll be there. Hello? Hello? Reno?
Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen a man with long brown hair?
He had long hair. But he ain't getting far, though. My gas tank was bone dry.
Good luck. I'm guessing he's heading west.
With no gas, he ain't going to get far.
Jody Whitley? Where's Vince Black?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you do, honey. You put the arm on him.
Is there a problem? I'll take that.
You bet, Sheriff.
Thank God you're here, Russ. This is the man I told you's been harassing me.
He won't be bothering you anymore. Maybe spend a little time in lockup.
She's lying. Sheriff, this woman...
This woman's a friend of mine for 25 years. You I just met this morning. And you bolted on a check at the diner. Miss Jody says you're trouble. That's good enough for me.
Wouldn't want to be late for your own wedding now, would you?
Like I said, Mr. Raines, time to accept reality.
No way.
My friend's onto you.
Your friend's in jail, baby doll. There's nothing he can do for you. Hey, Russ.
What the hell's going on here?
Oh, there's nothing for you to bother about. The boys just got into a little discussion with their fists, that's all.
I got eyewitness. I saw you steal him. What the hell's he doing with chains on?
Oh, that's just a little bachelor party joke that Bo played on him. You know, Russ, once my obligation to my sister is complete, I'll feel a lot freer to get involved myself.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe we all better take a ride down to the jail.
He's been a problem since 4th grade.
Diego, I walk through the valley.
Very good,
Dark.
Sugar Pea. Let us bow our heads in silent prayer for all those who've gone before.
Like Lisa's 2 other boyfriends?
Amen.
What's he talking about?
Nothing, sweetheart.
What about it, Jody? Who's buried in those graves over there?
You, if you don't shut up.
Lisa, don't believe what happened to Sheriff Post. It wasn't a car
Mr.
accident.
Raines.
And why would she bury him here? Where's his family?
That's enough!
Oh!
Stop it! Stop it! Don't hurt him!
Why don't you just run along inside, dear?
I'm staying with Mr. Raines.
Well, of course you are. He's your husband.
Lisa, we need to talk. I have to know some things.
I don't know about much, except my dogs.
Oh, yes, you do. You know about your mom, don't you?
Mama died giving birth to me. I'm the youngest.
I saw some pictures, Lisa. Some pictures of your dad and Jody in the wedding dress.
Annie, now you come and go in this bag. We're going for a nice long trip.
I saw you wearing that wedding dress, too. Lisa?
La, 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 la! Daddy liked to pretend that we was girls are getting married. He just said that it was our wedding and a wedding rehearsal.
There was more to those games, weren't there, Lisa? He liked to play those games with Jody, too, didn't he?
Time to go.
But what if Daddy comes back and we're not here? Is Daddy on one of those graves outside, Bo? Is he? Answer me.
No, he's not, Lisa. I swear on Mama's eyes.
Well, where is he? When's he coming back?
Lisa, I got an idea. Why don't you write your daddy a note? Tell him where we're going.
I don't know.
Bo, Lisa, get out here right now.
Lisa, write your daddy that note. Tell him where we'll be. It's what any good daughter would do.
Okay, you hurry up, little sister.
Lisa! Lisa, we're gonna leave without you!
I'm coming!
Just in case we need to dig another grave.
Where's Reno? He's in the back. Let's go.
No, I ride with my husband.
Fine, just get in the van. Come on, come on, come on.
Thanks for bailing me out, darling.
Sure thing, Mr. Wayne.
Huh. Ain't nobody home.
Are you psychic too?
Nope. Says here, they wouldn't let us get this close. Let's poke around.
Not a good sign.
No.
Hey, have a look.
Hudson Lake. Reno's with them. They left at 2 o'clock.
They've got half an hour head start.
We better move it.
Well, we'll have to double back through town to pick up Route 12.
Look, I know a shortcut. Just hang on to your bloomers.
Damn it! That bounty hunter's on our tail!
What do you want me to do?
Lose him!
Lisa, get me out of here. Come on, Lisa. Hurry.
What the hell's he doing? Jump!
I can't!
Come on, I'm right behind you.
I can't leave Jody.
Listen to me. Jody's your sister, but she's also your mother, okay? It's just a matter of time before she kills us both.
Lisa, get out of the way! No! No!
Good thing you landed on your head. Are you okay, boy?
Yeah, I'm all right. Lisa, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. You all set?
I guess so.
Hard leaving?
It's the only home I ever known.
Come on, your bus will be here any minute. Where's all your dolls and things?
Oh, I'm leaving it all behind. Every bit of it. This life is going to be hard enough to forget.
I spoke to your aunt. She seems real nice.
Did she?
Uh-huh.
You ever been to Mississippi?
Well, I have been to Mississippi. The people there are warm and friendly. I think you'll like it a lot. There's your bus. You excited?
Scared to death, mostly.
You'll do just fine.
I'm not so sure.
I'll be sure for the both of us, okay? Take care now.